Hello, everyone. Welcome to the class. This is Ayesha's Iqbal, compassionate English instructor with love for helping a student develop strong language skills, offering 1.5 years of experience working with different age groups of students, dedicated to fostering productive learning environment through support and mentoring, dedicated to fostering productive learning environment through support and mentoring. Go ahead, Ayesha. Your class is started. Ayesha,
Hi.
do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, now I
You
can.
can start your class.
Okay. Okay, this is Ayesha. I'm from Pakistan and it's my first class. And today I will be teaching, means my session is divided into 3 parts. The first one is about the podcast. It is based on the listening. And the second one will be the different topics. We're going to have a discussion on it. And in the end, we're going to discuss some idioms. So I'm going to start with the podcast. It's a 15 minutes podcast. You have to listen it and then we're going to have a discussion on it. Nelly, can you play the podcast? Hello? Nelly?
I'm waiting. I'm trying to do it. Yes, a moment.
Okay, great.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right. Here's this one. Learn English and
Hi everyone, I'm Jack from Jack's English.
And I'm Luke from Learn English Like a Pro, and this is our very first episode of our new podcast. This podcast is designed to help you improve your listening through our natural discussions.
Yep, and today we're going to talk about eating habits.
Yes, right.
Which I think is something that we can all understand and talk about. It's very interesting.
Look at our bellies sticking out.
Yes, right. So I think that's the best place to start is with bad habits.
Right.
Yeah. So how about you, Luke? Do you have any bad habits?
I think I'm perfect. No, I'm joking. I have, yeah, of course, everyone has bad habits. Sure. You know, as soon as you asked me that question, the first thing that came to mind was pizza.
Yes.
Pizza and any bread. Like I can just binge eat on pizza and bread like this all day long, and it's obviously really high in carbohydrates.
Yes.
Probably high in salt. It makes you fat, makes you tired.
It's bad for most things, right?
Yeah, but just tastes so good.
Yes. What kind of pizza do you like?
Hawaiian pizza.
Oh no,
I know.
not Hawaiian pizza. Pineapple on pizza.
I love it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big dividing pizza, isn't it? Some people love it, some people hate it.
Yeah, I think having a bit of pineapple on pizza, on a burger, makes everything better. Like,
really?
It's so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I think probably my worst eating habit is that I snack while I'm watching movies, particularly.
Okay.
So I like to graze on sort of chicken, some delivery chicken, popcorn, of course. I love to graze.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'll be watching that movie and my hand will just keep moving. And I think when you eat like that, you end up eating so much.
Yeah, totally.
And it's, you know, a movie's 2 hours long. And
you can get through a huge bucket of popcorn in a 2-hour movie.
Sure.
Easy,
yeah.
easy peasy.
So I'd say that's my worst eating habit.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little like you as well. You know, I tend to eat too many things like pizzas and bread. There's some pretty good bread in Korea, isn't there?
Yes, totally. Actually, so for those who don't know, we live in Seoul.
Yes.
And Seoul has become kind of a Western city in a way.
Sure.
Especially in terms of food, and there are so many local bakeries in like every little area. There's like 4 or 5 little bakeries, and they have like their wholemeal bread. They also have their cheese bread, their kind of raisins, fruit bread. It's not that unhealthy, but the thing is, you just eat too much.
Yes, that's the problem, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's taking a lot of room that you should be using for things like fruit and vegetables, right?
Exactly. I'm not sure about you, but when I have a tough day in work or I feel a little bit tired, the only thing I want really is pizza.
Oh, really?
So that's something I need to cut out of my life. Is like coming home, sleepy, ordering the pizza.
Yes. For me, it's the spicy chicken. And I thought that was kind of okay, but a lot of my friends say a lot of spicy food is not good for you.
Okay.
Have you heard the same?
No, why is that?
Right, that's what I want to know, because I love spicy food, but I've heard it's not good for you, it's not good for your stomach, and I don't know, so perhaps I should cut down my spicy food.
Yeah, totally. We eat a lot of spicy food together, don't we?
Yes, we do. We like our spicy sauce.
It just tastes, it's so good. But it is... I do feel a little bit kind of always thirsty after having like really spicy food, so I must have a lot of salt in it.
Yes, I think
maybe
so.
That's why.
Yeah. So how about some good things then? Let's talk about our good eating habits.
Have you found your dream job as a developer? Or are you stuck in an unfulfilling job? On wearedevelopers.com, you find over 1,000 jobs.
Yeah.
Do you have any good eating habits?
I think so. So apart from having a pizza every now and again and some bready snacks, I do tend to have a good breakfast, and I think that's key. So I always have a huge bowl of oatmeal, with lots of fruit, and a big handful of nuts too. So like almonds or pistachios and so on. I think that's really important for me. It wakes me up. Yeah.
You think a breakfast is good for you?
Yeah. For me, I need it for sure. I feel just completely exhausted by like 10 o'clock in the morning if I don't have breakfast. But my brother actually, he lost. Well, recently he was a bit overweight and he lost 4 stone.
Wow.
So that is about 20 kilos or 45 pounds. He lost that in 4 months. And his trick was not having breakfast, having salads for lunch. That's it. And then anything he wants to for dinner. So
anything he wants?
Anything, yeah.
Wow.
So actually...
How did he feel skipping breakfast? Didn't he feel low energy?
He said he was fine. I couldn't do that. I need my big breakfast. So.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my good habit. How about you?
Yeah, well, I'm the same as you. I like my big breakfast. You know, lots of protein and stuff for breakfast. Right. I think that's important. And I think I'm quite good at avoiding cravings. And to be honest, I don't really have cravings. Yeah. So obviously cravings are, these things that we really want to eat. And some people can't resist them, right? They have to have it. So my wife, for example, normally late night has a craving for spicy noodles. And she will never resist. She'll go straight to the kitchen and cook some noodles. But for me, I think I'm quite happy with the regular lunch and a dinner. And I don't really, snack in between. Except, as I said before, when I'm watching a movie.
Yeah. I'm similar. I used to eat a lot of chocolate. But then I had some problems with my teeth.
Right.
So the dentist told me basically I had to cut out all chocolate.
Right.
So I did. Actually, that was a couple of years ago. I cut out all my chocolate. But I didn't used to snack. I don't snack now, but I used to snack quite a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, snacking's a very bad habit, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
And another easy one is fizzy drinks, sodas, right?
Yes, exactly. That's
So
awful
how about for you?
No, I cut out all fizzy drinks, all soda, all Coke, all lemonades.
Cut them out
totally
completely?
on purpose about
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Right.
So I used to crave Coke with every meal. Gotta have a bottle of Coke.
Yes.
A can of Coke or a glass of Coke, anything. I gotta have some.
Yeah.
But now I stopped.
Did you feel any difference after giving up Coke?
Nothing I can really think about, but yeah, I mean, probably, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I think it's well known that fizzy drinks are just awful for you.
Yeah, they're very bad, and it's so easy to consume.
Yeah, right.
Did you have any kind of withdrawal from stopping, some symptoms? For example, for me, I gave up coffee. And for the first week and a half or 2 weeks, I had a very bad headache.
No, I didn't feel anything like that, but
Yeah.
I love coffee.
Yes.
I can only imagine if I ever gave up coffee, I would have the worst headaches ever.
Yes. Well, I went straight back to coffee, so
Yeah.
I'm a coffee
You did,
drinker again. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Any other good habits that you have?
Yeah, sure. So I'm married now.
Yeah.
I got married a year ago, and since I've been living with my wife, we do eat in a lot.
Oh, good.
So eat at home. We cook healthy food, lots of fresh vegetables, nice meat. So I think that's a good habit. That's something that's new to my life. When I was single or unmarried, I went out. I ate out a lot.
That's a problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Financially as well.
Yeah, I know. I spend so much money.
Yes, I think I'm the same as you in that respect now that I eat in, and we do a lot of meal prep.
Yeah.
Have you seen this meal prep before?
Oh, you prepare 5 meals on a Sunday night.
Exactly.
I've
Yeah.
seen
So
that, yeah.
my wife and I, we sort of put aside 2 or 3 hours in the kitchen, and we have to prepare. Normally, we prepare 6, 7, or 8 lunch boxes for the week.
Yeah.
And that keeps us, eating good meats
How
and
do
veg.
you organise that? It must be challenging.
Yeah, you just have to buy in bulk.
Yeah.
Decide on your main meals of the week and do a lot of cooking, a lot of preparation.
How long does it take you? Do you cook it on a Sunday?
Yeah, we do it on a Sunday, so 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Realistically, I'd say about 3 hours.
That's a lot. But, overall, I think you probably save time.
Save time in the week.
In the week, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So it's very
takes,
convenient.
That takes a lot of diligence
Yes.
to do that.
Yeah, it's not easy. On a Sunday, I want to relax.
Yeah, right.
So why don't we talk about the difference between, obviously, we are from Britain.
Yeah.
And now we're living in South Korea. As you said, we live in Seoul. Have you noticed any differences between Britain and South Korea in terms of eating habits?
Oh. God, I think, personally, I think the type of the eating habits that Koreans and the UK people have are so different. So firstly, Korean people love their spicy food.
Yes. Yes,
love
they
it.
do.
They love their spicy food. That can be spicy noodles, spicy chicken, spicy pizza.
Yeah.
Any spicy fish, you name it. So, and in the UK, we don't tend to eat spicy food very often. Most people, at least.
Right.
We have a spicy curry, maybe.
Yes.
But mostly we don't eat spicy food.
You're right.
So I think that's probably the biggest difference.
The food is quite bland in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the whole.
On the whole, yeah.
And then in Korea, of course, it is very spicy and salty and rich.
There's a lot of flavors in Korea.
Yeah. So how did you find it when you first came to Korea? Was it easy to adapt, or did you have to take some time?
It was not easy at all, actually. So I was really young. I was just 22 when I first came here. And not really used to global foods.
Yeah.
So it was hard. It was hard. And I couldn't use chopsticks very well.
Yeah.
I wasn't used to spicy food. I wasn't used to these new vegetables or this new style of cuisine. It was hard. I lost a lot of weight, actually.
I was going to say.
In the first 6 months, I think I probably lost 8 or 9 kilograms.
Wow.
Yeah, not by trying, just because I wasn't used to the food. I wasn't eating as much.
So I suppose we could say that's a good diet method, is come to Korea and have this strong spicy food. Yeah. That's a lot of weight, isn't it?
Yeah,
have you put it back on?
Now I have. Yes, you probably can tell.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but it took a couple of years though.
Really?
Yeah, it took me a while to get used to.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, I had the same as you, and yeah, I agree with you. I think there are some really big differences between the UK and Korea in terms of eating habits.
Yeah.
One of the things I noticed in Korea was the late night snacks.
Yes.
So it's kind of connected to what we were talking about before, these cravings.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of Korean people, it's almost part of the culture, is that late night you go to the kitchen and you cook some noodles.
They binge on noodles.
Yes.
They just,
Yes.
If there's a family, they'll cook 5 or 6 packets. And
Yes.
they'll have different ones, spicy ones, and kind of like black sauce ones, and
Exactly.
just binge on noodles while watching a bit of comedy or something.
Huge amount late at night.
Like 11 o'clock.
I couldn't sleep if I did that. Have you ever done that yourself? Have you ever
Late night
binged on
noodles?
something late at night?
Not really, no. To be honest, I'm not really a foodie.
Right.
No, I've never really been a big eater. I love my drinks. So I like my coffee. I like my tea.
Yes.
I like my beer too. If I
Right,
can say
of course,
that. Wine. And these type of drinks. I really crave that sometimes. But not food so much.
Yes. Another thing that comes to my mind now is the difference between eating in and eating out. And I think, as you said earlier, in Korea, there's definitely a culture of eating out, isn't there?
I think so. Just the convenience.
It is very convenient.
So
and it's
convenient,
relatively cheap
Yes.
compared to Britain.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about where you live, but in my area there are 10 restaurants within a 5-minute walking distance, and they're all good.
Yeah.
There's Chinese food, there's barbecue, there's chicken, there's some Korean kind of local food.
And quite reasonably priced.
Reasonable, totally,
Yeah.
So it's funny because in Korea, the fresh food you buy in a supermarket or in the markets are pretty expensive.
Yes.
Like the vegetables, the fruits, quite a lot.
They're very expensive, yeah.
However, restaurants are still quite cheap.
Yes, it is odd. It's an odd balance, isn't there?
Yeah, whereas in the UK, the food itself in the supermarket's really reasonable, I think. But then
Much
restaurants
cheaper,
are kind of expensive, right?
Yeah, I think that's a difference as well, is in Britain, going to a restaurant is an occasion.
That's true.
It's something, you'd maybe do it on a Friday or for a special occasion. Whereas in Korea, it's just, should we go out and
I know.
should we eat in or should we eat out? And
Yeah.
it's a 50-50 thing.
I think I probably eat out 3 days a week here.
3 days?
Maybe even 4.
Yeah, I don't know for me nowadays, because of course we do that meal prep, so it's a lot less. So I'd say, perhaps once or twice at the moment. Yeah. But not a good habit financially and for health as well.
It can be tasty.
Yes, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Well, that was a great chat.
Yeah, thanks,
about
Jack.
eating habits.
Yeah.
So that's our first podcast. I hope you enjoyed it.
Great. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below in the comment area.
Yep.
And we'll definitely respond.
Yep.
And we'll see you next week.
Yep, we'll be back very soon. Hope you have a good week and see you soon.
Okay, that's the podcast, and there are 23 students right now. So anyone can tell me, what did you understand from that podcast? Anyone? Like, they were talking about the good and bad eating habits. So anyone can tell me what that podcast was about, and they can also share about their good and bad eating habits, and what sort of food cravings they do have late night, especially the males. Anyone?
This is
Or
Richard.
Richard.
I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing it's about the talk about eating habit.
Mm-hmm.
I joined like in the middle conversation. I got the middle until the end. I'm in the beginning. I'm not joined, so I know they talk about eating habit, and a British people, they don't like too spicy food, and they talk about Korean, and they talk about a a brother not eat a breakfast, losing 4 stone. Might be
Yeah,
9
his brother.
pounds.
He was talking about his brother, that how he lost his weight.
Yeah. And
So
both they talking, they have a wife, they don't like to go to eat out. They want to eat at home and eat healthy food.
Because of the inflation rate, because the restaurants prices are very high.
Yeah.
That's why they
Inflation,
prefer
and
to eat.
they want to saving their money. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Richard, now can you tell me what is your good and bad good and bad eating habits, like late night food cravings, like what do you think? Do you have any bad eating habits or a good one? Would you like to share?
Yeah, sure. I mean, a craving is not good because you eat too much and then you go to sleep.
Yeah, like eating before, like 4 hours, I guess it's 4 hours before going to bed you should eat, and the late night craving maybe can put weight on you. You're gonna put on some weight. So do you have any bad eating habits, late night craving, or you just eat food on time?
No, Ayesha.
No,
I
you don't
finish
have
my
any bad.
workout, I eat some snack, and then a 3 hour after I watch English film and then go to sleep. So I not eat and then go to sleep.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So anyone else wants to share?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, anyone else?
That's it. Yeah, anyone else?
Hi, Ayesha, I am Kamran Khan from Pakistan. How are you?
Yeah, okay. I'm okay. How about you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so what did you understand by this podcast? Like whatever they were discussing.
Actually, some part of this video I am missing, and currently I actually participate in your meeting. Please guide me something about.
Okay, like what did you understand? Like whatever the timing you have joined, you can resume from that if you didn't join from the beginning.
No, I actually are joining in the because I going to the site to complete some tasks before actively participate in this meeting. No, I am free and.
Okay, you want to leave? Okay, right. So anybody else want to contribute? Yeah.
No, I am here.
Okay, you are here. Okay, Kamran, you can tell me what bad or good eating habits you have, or you want to get rid of it, or you think that it's a good thing I do have this bad eating habit or a good eating habit, or anything you want to share?
Yeah. First of all, I share something my good eating habit. Like I'm Muslim, and I hope a lot of people here is the Muslim. Like our Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, which anything which are ready in my home in the eating, I am eat this thing, and no drama and no this is the not spicy, no include the salt or some other things, whichever is ready I am eating. And and the second point is I am vegetarian, and I like the salad and green vegetables.
Okay, you like salad and green vegetables. That's good. That's a very healthy diet.
Yeah, and my third positive point is my third point is positive point is I'm not hurry any time to eat quickly. I'm sitting very relaxed and eat very smoothly, very slowly. and I'm going to then I go to the I jump to the negative side. My negative side is whichever anything, including the sweets, fruit, Pepsi, drinks, or anything which are available in the refrigerator. Then I going to the refrigerator side and eat, drink time to time from their things on their time, whichever they are not finished. Then it's my very bad habit.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
That's all?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So anybody else want to say something regarding their good and bad eating habits? Like what they do like to eat? Do they like to eat spicy food, moderate, mild?
Okay, this is Foodie.
Sorry, this is?
This is Foodie from Indonesia.
Okay.
I want to share my habits, my eating habits. Eating habits is like spicy. Yeah, spicy. It's kind of meatball food and soup. Yeah.
Okay. Like, do you think that it's a good habit of eating spicy food? It is good for your stomach?
Yeah, can you repeat again?
I said eating spicy food, is it good for your health? Is it good for your stomach? Is it a healthy diet?
It's not a problem to me.
Okay, right. It's not a problem for you. So you think that it's a good habit of yours, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
I'm so sorry. I can't wear headset.
I said you think that it's a good habit of yours that eating spicy food, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
It's not a
That's
problem to me.
okay. That's all you want to say? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else wants to share their thoughts?
Hi, I'm Mamta from
Hello.
Nepal.
Oh, I heard two people. Who wants to speak first? Mamta? Mamata, sorry, I've pronounced it wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you were about to say something?
Yes, I want to say something about that podcast, what I saw there, what I get there. They were talking about good and bad habit, bad eating habit. And they also were talking about Britain people and Korean people, what they do like to have. We were talking about that, and I understood that spicy food, Britain people mostly like spicy food, but spicy food is harmful for our health. We have to cut out that kind of food. They were talking about that, and Korean people like noodles in late night. They are craving for noodles. They want to have in late night. They were talking about that. That is also bad habit. We have to have food before 4 hours before how I can say get in bed. I mean that, and they were talking about that. And they were also talking about how to lose our weight, how we can maintain our weight. They were also talking about that.
Right. So, do you want to share your eating habits?
Yes.
Good or bad? If you have any good or bad eating habits, you can share.
Yes, I have both bad and good habit. I like having food at home, not out. That's my good habit, and I cook by myself. I want to have fresh food. That's my good habit. And sometimes I have to eat out because of my work. I cannot manage my time to cook by myself. At the time I have to eat out, I feel like that is that is bad habit. And I also like spicy food, spicy food, tasty food, because how I can say, I like spicy food. I know that, even though I know that that is harmful, poisonous for my health, but I like to have that food, spicy food. That's my bad habit, I know.
Okay, right.
Yeah, I'm also craving of coffee. I'm also craving of coffee. Yeah, I would like to have coffee every day, but I cut it down. When I know coffee is a little bit bad. I mean, bad for our health. It is kind of addiction. When we have every day a coffee, that will be like addiction. Then I cut it down. But I was craving of it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it happens when you are addicted of some stuff. When you want to cut it down, you get craving of it. It is very difficult, especially when you are trying to lose weight as well. It is.
Yeah. Still I want to have, still I want to have it. I remember that I have to cut it down, for my health. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Now I'm gonna move to the presentation. Fatima, can you share your screen for that PDF file? Yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute, please. Okay, do you see?
Yeah, I can see. Everybody can see the screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Move to slide number 2, Ms. Fatma. Okay, today we're going to have discussion on the topics, and the topics I have. Slide number 2, Fatma.
Yes. This is the slide 2, right?
Yeah, this is the 2 slide. Okay, the first topic is expectation kill your happiness. Sorry, the spelling of your is wrong here. This is Y-O-U-R. So expectation kills your happiness. So anybody want to share their thoughts on this topic? Like, I'm gonna start with it. If if you are expecting, like, to expect something in return is not a bad thing. Like if you help someone, if you give a gift to someone, and in a return you think that that person will gonna give you a gift or something else, or a coffee or a treat or something, there is a possibility of disappointment. Am I right?
Yes.
So anybody wants to share their thoughts, like expectation kills your happiness? Any incident or a story happen in your life which you want to share, like how expectation killed your happiness? Or maybe this thing haven't happened with anyone. Anyone?
Yes, this is Fatime.
Yeah.
I strongly believe that expectation kills your happiness, and it's my personal idea. If I do something for someone, or if I do any good things, it's just for myself, for my happiness, not for others. Because if I do something for someone, then it's followed by some kind of expectation. And if they don't fulfill my expectation, it kill my happiness, and it maybe it make me sad and upset and expect the same action from someone. So I believe that everything must be without any expectation, even from family members. I can't expect anything from anyone, but expect from myself only. And
yeah,
it
we shouldn't be
to stay
expecting from
happy
anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anyone. Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
No, we should
Back to
we
you.
shouldn't be expecting anything from anyone. Like in the end, you were gonna get disappointment. Like when we put high expectation on ourselves, sometimes it motivates us to work hard, but sometimes it can affect our self-esteem negatively. Am I right, Fatma?
Yes, exactly. You're right. But in general, I don't expect, I try to don't have any expectation from others, but from myself only. Even someone like my kids or husband, I try to not expect something from them. Just I do my duty. I do whatever I like. I do whatever I feel good for them, whatever might make me happy, whatever I think it's good for them and for me. But if I expect from them the same thing happen for me, they do the same thing for me, no, I can't accept it. It doesn't work for me at all.
Okay, great. That's it.
Thank you.
And thank you. Okay, anybody else wants to share their thoughts on this phrase? Expectation kills your happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's this?
Yeah, I'm Kamran Khan. When we people expect the something something from other, we want actually we want to they give something they give something which we are deserve from, on the behalf of other, and during this time we struck our struggle to achieve ourselves these things, try to on behalf, then we all our then we all our the career or expectation of something something big which we are not get on ourselves, and we expect from other one which not possible to which completely not possible to they give you, and the end when the result is completely negative on your against your thinking, then you are completely damaged. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Over expectation can ruin your happiness. Like it should be a balance key. We should not be overexcited. So anyway, yeah, that's all from you, Kamran.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else want to contribute?
Hello.
Yeah.
I
Who's
want
this?
to say, yeah, I'm Mamta.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, definitely. As far as I know, as my experience, expectation can kill your happiness. It happened in my life many times when I expected on someone on some things, that killed my happiness, because I used to become a so dependent person on that things. I used to believe on that things. Yeah, that things definitely return me back something. I mean, return something back for me. Like I expected. I was so over expected person.
You were
Before,
overexcited. You were
now,
overexcited so much.
yeah, but not now. Not now. I got everything. Then I left that habit to expect from something and to expect from someone. You know, that is really bad habit. I had one kind of tendency. You know, when I was younger, when I was teenager, I expected so many things from God, so many things from my parent, my family member, from friends, you know, from someone special, you know, or whoever are nearby me, and whatever things is going on my life, you know, I used to expect, but no, nothing was there to next by me, you know, who can return me, you know. That is yeah, I can say that that is a human nature. You know, when we give someone to something, then we expect, we want to take that things from them, you know. That is our human nature. Definitely we expect, but sometimes, you know, it's depend on people, on a person, on individual, how they are getting us, you know. They cannot they might be possible, you know, they might be able to return us. Sometimes they might not be able to return us, you know. So that depends on that person, you know, what we are putting on them, you know. That's why nowadays I got everything. That's why I think that we shouldn't expect more, you know, whenever we give. You know, if we expect, that is a business, you know, like it's like a business, you know. That's why we shouldn't expect more, you know. Give, just give, you know. Don't expect for taking something from that and from those person, you know. I have that kind of habit now, but I had bad habit at that time, and when I got finally, then I don't have that kind of, yeah. Now I feel peace, you know. I feel peace. Whatever I do for someone and some things, you know, whatever, you know, how much I put my energy on that things, I just let it be, you know. Yeah, it's okay if I get good result. Yeah, it's okay if I don't get good result. It's okay, you know. Whatever happens, it's okay for me. Now I expect whatever result I get, you know. that's it. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, and then Fatma, next slide. The next one, slide 3. Okay. When you hear the word violence, what do you think of? Violence word, what do you think what violence mean? And do you want to share an example of violence?
Yes, this is Fatima. Violence can be in different ways, different forms. It can be emotional, it can be verbal. Violence can be mental and physical. So it's not just one kind of violence. You have different violence. Maybe it's just someone is hurt by words, by kind of insulting words. It's kind of violence. Someone may be hurt by emotional violence. And physical violence is kind of all violence. But recently, we witness, maybe in family or in society, such kind of emotional and mental violence, which is more painful than physical violence. This is my idea. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else wants to share?
Yes, I'm Mamta. I want to say about it. Violence means to touch someone, to harm someone and to hurt someone, which harm their mental and physical and that means violence, you know. Which things can kill other feelings, other emotion, and harmful for other, you know. That means violence. It has a different kind, I mean a different branch, how I can say. It's emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually, socially, however people are getting tortured, that means violence. Some people can violent, I mean, how I can say, harm them by touching and saying some hot words, which words can hurt other feelings, and someone can slap, and kick, punch, like this, and someone can give mentally torture and physically torture, like this. This means violence, I think so. I just want to say it.
There's a domestic
And
violence as well.
it's so horrible, when we listen it, this word, it's so horrible, it's so terrified, we cannot be nearby it, whenever it happens to whoever, we cannot be there, we have one kind of fear, we get one kind of fear, it's so horrible for our heart, for our mind, it's so horrible. We cannot bear it. If we are suffering from this kind of things, it means violence. I see so many people are suffering from violence, nowadays. Yeah, I only want to say it.
Okay, right. Okay, next slide, Fatma. Sorry, I'm just going very fast because I'm very short of time as well. So next, fourth slide. Okay. Who has a better quality of life, a student or a worker? And if it is a student, why? If it is a worker, why? Anybody?
May I say about it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I feel student life is better quality. I agree both the kind of people life, worker and student, they have good quality, but a little bit there is difference. I feel good quality of life of a student. I think so because I am a worker. That's why I feel student life is better quality, quality's life. I want to talk about it because I have that experience when I was a student in school and in college. I remember that those memories, those events remind me that that was so special for me because I just used to think about me, not about other. When you become okay, then you have lots of responsibility you have to take. Um, that's a boring things I want to say. I want to say about worker, but student life has free life. They don't have any stress, and they don't have any pressure. No one is there to say that you have to do it, no one is there to order you. In student life you have to just study, you have to focus for your career and for your study, and you have just stress about your career to make. That is a golden life, I think so. That's why student life is very nice. There is no worries about to earn money, there is no worry about to take responsibility, there is no worry about to any domination. That's a good life, I feel so. And yeah, there might have some responsibility of college, university, and some we have to follow rule and regulation of college and universities and school. We have to follow our teacher, and yeah, that is also part of school life. But I want to say that we also learn from those things, that is not much bad, and that's why school life is better and student life is better than worker life. I work at hospital as a nurse. I have good experience about it. To be a worker, it is so stressful, and we cannot manage. We don't have sufficient time to manage everything. If we do everything by ourselves, it is really difficult, and we have to make happy to everyone, like whoever is senior by us, we have to follow the order. We have to whatever they say, we have to do that. That's a difficult part. That's why I feel student life is very nice. Student life is very quality life. I want to say that. Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody else? That's it?
Hello,
From your side?
teacher.
Yeah.
This is
Hello.
this is Satish.
No,
Yeah, Satish.
Yes.
Let him speak. Satish, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to jump in here. Like the word that it mentioned there, the word worker. So when we hear that word, like, do you consider all kinds of worker or just a specific,
Anyone,
like
any
professional?
worker, like worker can be a carpenter, like worker can be an employee working in a multinational company. Any worker it can be.
Okay.
From high to low level, every worker is involved. It can be a CEO of a company. CEO of a company is also a worker. He's also working.
Yeah. So I just want to contribute something, like in student life, you have to do such a work, like you can change your life, and it decide whether you will go to a specific direction, what kind of work you are going to do in your near future. It decide in our student life, and both have the same responsibility. In student life also, we have some responsibility, we have some burden from the academic sphere and all, but in student life we have that opportunity that we have to, we can change our life. Wherever we want to go, we'll decide. And yeah, I would prefer student life more. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Anybody else want to share?
Hello. Yeah. May I say something?
Yeah. Who's this?
Yeah, I'm Jahirul from Bangladesh. Yeah. Actually, I think both are important in our life, but according to me, I think better life is student life, because at that time, if you want, you can go any side, any place. If you want to travel, it can possible. But when you are working, that time I think we cannot found a free time. So that's the reason. Another things, if you want to build up your life, your goal, it is better platform. It should be, if you properly utilize your time, it is helpful for your life. So that's why I think student life is better quality of life.
Okay. Right. So anybody else want to share, or shall I move to next slide?
Hello, can I share my idea about it?
Yeah, sure. Who's this?
Excuse me, Nisha. We have only 5
minutes.
5 minutes, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Who's this? Who want to share? Then I'm gonna jump to next slide. Yeah.
My name is Tegustiawan, and I have experience about to do students and worker activity, and I think both of them have similarity in quality of life. But if I have to choose, I will choose as a student, because when I did my activity as a student, I have more leisure time. I can do many things in my leisure time. But if I become a worker, I just have a little time, even to recover my body after all of my activity. So I think student has a better quality of life than a worker.
Okay, right. Okay, Fatma, next slide. Fifth one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's about idioms, and the first idiom is get into the swing of things. Means these are the idioms which we can daily use in our daily routine of English. So get into the swing of things. Can anybody read this slide for me? Can anybody? I just have only 3 minutes. I guess this is the last slide I'm going to be sharing with you.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Get into the swing of things.
Yeah.
To become fully involved in an activity.
Yeah.
I hadn't worked in an office for several years, so it took me a while to get back into the wings of it.
Okay, get into the swings means like to become fully involved, like you guys are fully involved in taking this English lecture by Mr. James Green platform. Like you are just trying different teachers as well. So it means get into the swings means you're getting addicted of something, getting used to of something. You are developing your interest in it.
Yeah.
So
I have. Can I ask? I have one question to you. Do you conduct this Zoom meeting every day?
Sorry. Come again. Your voice wasn't clear.
Do you conduct this Zoom meeting every day?
I'm a new teacher. It's my first class today. Mr. James, he conducts this Zoom meeting daily at I guess 14 it is 13 UTC if I'm not wrong.
Yes, 13 UTC.
Yeah, and at 8 p.m. different teachers they come from all around the globe. Next slide number 6, Ms. Fatma. This will be my last slide. I just have 1 minute left. Okay, get back into the swings. To get used to doing something again after taking a break from an activity. Means after 2 weeks of vacation, it was really hard to get back into the swing of work. Like if you are on a vacation, you get some holidays from your work, and after 2-3 months, you resume that work. It is it's time to get back into the swing, means just back to work, back to school, something like that. You just have 1 minute. Anyone can share that get back into swing, can make a sentence for me.
Yes.
Yeah, quickly.
Yes, after long holidays, it is very difficult to become like full involved in activities. So
what activities?
If each activities, what is the task? Like learning, like doing work, like going to school, like doing to work, like attending the class, like teaching the class, like doing the homework. This is very difficult after long vacation. Yeah, got it.
Okay, thank you. That's all from my side. I hope you find this class a bit interesting, boring, anything can be. So I don't know who's going to teach next.
You are in very hurry. You are in very hurry.
Because I'm in hurry because my time is over. That's why I'm in hurry.
I hope another day we'll join your class.
I even don't know who's gonna join the next, who's gonna have the next session. So this is all from me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Have a nice
goodbye,
day.
everyone.
Take care.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Was a
Thank you
great
so much.
class. Have a great
Bye-bye.
time. Bye. Bye bye.